Did you know that the most terrifying villains in horror cinema weren't born from fiction, but from a quiet American farmer? His name was Edward Gein. What he did on his isolated Wisconsin farm in the 1950s is so unbelievable that reality proved more shocking than any movie. The question is, how did a solitary man raised under the shadow of a dominating mother turn into the archetype of the Hollywood serial killer? Hit the like button and let's uncover this story. Ed Gein lived a life of extreme isolation. His mother, Augusta, was a religious fanatic who instilled in him the idea that the world was a cesspool of sin. When Augusta died in 1945, Ed was left completely alone. What happened next was the unleashing of a pathological mind. Gein developed a macabre habit. He became a grave robber, frequenting cemeteries to collect materials for his bizarre projects. The story only came to light in 1957 when a shop owner named Bernice Worden disappeared. Police quickly focused on Edward Gein, the last customer registered. When they searched Gein's farm, the scene was a house of horrors. Not only was the victim's body there, but also a collection of domestic artifacts made from human remains. Gein used human organic material to create utensils, masks, and even to line furniture. His motivation, according to experts, was a sick attempt to wear or embody the female figure he had lost, his mother. The grotesque nature of what he did was a terror never before seen in the United States. The Gein case exploded, dominating the news, and it was at that moment that Hollywood realized it had discovered the perfect raw material for horror. Less than 3 years after Gein's arrest, the fiction took over. Psycho, 1960. Writer Robert Bloch was inspired by Gein's obsession with his mother to create Norman Bates, an isolated man driven by a controlling maternal figure. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974. The villain Leatherface, with his skin face mask, is a direct reference to the bizarre artifacts and masks Gein crafted. The farmhouse's shocking decor is also inspired by the scene found at Gein's property. The Silence of the Lambs, 1991. Buffalo Bill, the serial killer who tried to create a woman's suit, is a clear echo of Gein's strange projects. Final curiosity. Gein was so reclusive that, before the crimes, he was known in the neighborhood for taking odd jobs, including babysitting local children. The monster was hiding in plain sight. The story of Ed Gein is not just a criminal case, it is a proof that the deepest horror is born from the human mind and loneliness. Which of these movies scares you the most? Leave your comment. And don't forget to subscribe for more true horror like this. See you next time, and sleep tight.